Alright, I think it's safe to say it's raining now. And it's coming down good. Alright guys, it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, and I figured, let's challenge ourselves. Instead of going to get a hotel room, let's do a 24-hour, $24 Walmart tent challenge in the rain, in the woods of Oklahoma. Let's do this. Alright, so I opted to have the door on this side to go that way because when it rains and northern winds, it normally comes this way. So I'm hoping if it rains at all, it'll just blow over this way. So I probably have 30 minutes or so left of sunlight. And so I'm going to get a tarp because I need to put a tarp area so I can have a fire. And then I need to collect some firewood. And I'm doing all this with just normal clothes on, nothing crazy, nothing, no crazy tools. I'm gonna get like a small little hatchet and whatnot, but that's about it. And I'm gonna keep this bare minimum. This is what I did when I first moved here. There was nothing here. I didn't have a house, I didn't have a canvas tent, fence, dogs, nothing. I was by myself with a $24 Walmart tent. So if you weren't here from the beginning, this is how I started, and I'm gonna bring myself back to the roots, and I'm gonna show you guys this is what I did. Alright, so it got dark really quick, and I'm going to try to get as much sleep as I possibly can because it's supposed to be raining starting roughly around 3 o'clock in the morning. As you can hear, my dogs follow me over here, but roughly around 3 o'clock in the morning it's going to start raining and then just go non-stop for like 24 hours, 48 hours, something like that, something crazy. So let's ride this out, see what happens. Well, It barely sprinkled last night, and woke up this morning and it's sprinkling a little bit right now, so not as bad, but I'm sure it's gonna rain pretty crazy. We'll see how this goes. All right, it's raining now. It's not coming down too bad. It was earlier, and I didn't have the camera, so I had to run out. I got a little wet, big camera, but you can hear it thundering. It's lightning. Now, the rain's kicking in. Breakfast. All right, so for breakfast, I think I'm gonna go with this. It's a breakfast skillet, hash browns, scrambled eggs, mixed with pork sausage patty, peppers, and onions. Literally all you do is you heat up water, open the bag, put the water in there, close it up, let it sit for a while, mix it up, eat it. These are super easy to do and a little pricey, but they last a long time. I mean, throw that in your bag, you're ready to go. So this is what we're gonna eat for breakfast. So also to add to the breakfast, we're gonna make some coffee. I'm gonna do it in a French press. I've only used this once before, but it's super easy. You get the hot water that's boiling. You get your coffee. You put your coffee grounds in there. I don't need a whole lot. Then you pour your coffee in there, and when you do that, then you stick this in there. You let it sit for a couple of minutes, and then what you do is you push this down, and this will go down in there and trap all the grounds on the bottom from floating up, and then you can pour it out. Got your coffee. So we'll do this here in a minute when that's ready, which is probably almost ready. Alright, so I think this is ready. It's still raining. So now that you got the coffee, as you can tell, it's all in there, and all you're gonna do is push down on it. You gotta hold the lid. And it's gonna push all the grounds to the bottom. And then you can pour your coffee. And no grounds. Simple, yet amazing. And then the mill, open it up, kind of stir it up a little bit. This is definitely going to be more like scrambled eggs, stuff like that. It's a little mushy, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a good meal that was easy to prep. Actually tastes pretty dang good. So I wanted to take it old school today. I mean, it's raining. I didn't really know what I was going to do anyways. So this helps me reflect on how it was when I first came out here. I moved out here the day after Christmas and packed some clothes in my truck, chainsaw, drove to Oklahoma, and I've only been back once. Came with this $20 Walmart tent, and that's all I had, just to mill the woods. It's kind of scary, to be completely honest, pulling ticks off me, and it was a crazy move, I'll say that. Very, very crazy, but humbling. And now I have a tiny house that's dried in. I have a canvas tent that I have a fence up, I have my dogs up. It may not be a lot to most people, but to me in the last 3 months, 3.5 months, almost 4 months now, I think I've come a long way. Coming from South Texas where it's literally 110 degrees every day, humid on a ranch, to Oklahoma in the woods the day after Christmas in winter, and I've dealt with hailstorms, thunderstorms, tornado warnings, snow, sleet, 90-degree weather. I've dealt with it all, so I'm gonna chalk it up as a victory. And running 2 YouTube channels, so I mean, come on, guys. Started cooking a little bit.
You told me to just be myself.
I don't know, just made it up. Smells pretty good. Tastes alright. Well, got dogs trying to come in here. Let's look at it up close. I'm trying to off-grid it here. This one is not my favorite, but it'll do, especially off-gridding it with no other real mills right now. Alright, I think it's safe to say it's raining now. And it's coming down good. It really sucks when you wake up and it's raining and you gotta pee so bad. When you're in a tent, there's not a whole lot to do other than just think, especially when you're stuck in here when it's raining. But I think this is what I needed right now, was just to kind of get back in my zone, remember why I came here, how I started when I got here, and just to literally isolate myself in this small tent. It's probably like 5 by 5, and just think and reflect and rest. I've been mentally drained for the last few months being out here, trying to pump out YouTube videos, trying to go through a divorce, trying to build a tiny house, and everything that goes with it. So having this time right now in this tent is what I needed most. I think this is my getaway from everything, is just get back to the camping stage of it's enjoyable, but there's really nothing to it. Just bare minimum. Sometimes you gotta lose it all to figure out what you had, and I didn't lose anything, but I wanted to get back to this state of figuring out, alright, this is what I started with, and even worse than this, because it was like half a tent, and I had my cot in here with my sleeping bag, and then the other side was just all my clothes. So this is actually more space than what I had to begin with, but it's been super awesome to sit here and just not have anything to do. My life's been bombarded where I feel like it's just on the go non-stop, and it sucks thinking that way because I came out in the woods to go off grid to get away from that. But with 2 YouTube channels and building a tiny house and all that stuff, it's been difficult. So I definitely appreciate this time right now in this tent alone, with nothing going on, nothing really to do. I think my mind and my body needed this. Alright, so it's dark. There's really nothing to do when it's dark. And I have my phone. I'm not going to get on or anything. That defeats the whole purpose of this experiment of 24 hours in a tent. So I'm going to go ahead and get some sleep. And just rest up. That's what I need most. What y'all doing over here, huh? Alright guys, so I got my coffee here. It's pretty early. I spent more than 24 hours, probably roughly, I don't know, 30 hours or so. I spent 2 full nights in here. Watch out, pup. No, pup, get down. I'm trying to spill my coffee. But I spent probably, I don't know, 2 full nights and then a little bit extra. So, I don't know, it was good. It was a good experience for me to do. I think I might do it every now and again, just kind of pick different spots around the property. And so it's pretty cool little thing, I guess. But guys, if you like this video, please feel free to hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all that cool stuff. This is not my normal video. If this is your first one, I'm building a tiny house and living off grid, but this was a cool thing for me to do, just to kind of get back to my roots and, you know, clear my head, I guess. So guys, we'll see you on the next one. This was a good video for me. See ya.